What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights to the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe. So let's do a quick look into Shiba Inu, see what we got going on price rise. First, we'll take a look at the overall market. Overall market cap sitting at $2.31 trillion. So we are seeing a slight pullback. As you can see, we got the fear and greed index at an 86. So this number is kind of frozen right here. So that's telling me, the markets are unsure. They're uncertain on which direction do we head next. Remember, we talked about in the last videos that Bitcoin is technically in an overbought position, meaning that the RSI is well into the 90s on the day chart. Let's take a look at that real quick. We got Bitcoin at 61,625 right now. So let's jump over to trading view. Let's pull out our indicator. Let's grab our RSI. Also, if you don't understand what the candlesticks mean, or when you look at this chart, you don't understand what any of this means, I highly recommend you check out my technical analysis course. Right now, I'm giving my subscribers a super special offer on it. So reach out to me via email, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com, to take advantage of that flash offer. It will not be around for long. So take a look right here. You can see, let me adjust this. Again, make sure y'all hit that like button as well. The more people become informed on Shiba Inu, the more people that are likely to want to invest in it. Now take a look at this RSI. So we do have the RSI starting to cool off. Actually, now we seen it yesterday get all the way up to at one point. I don't know right here why is it saying 87. It was that, that might have been Shiba Inu that got up to a 95. But we seen it reach almost, its highest peak points. So even if we zoom out, we can see up there around that where we seen it go to 86 is up there with Bitcoin's, highest levels that it reached. So let's zoom back in here. So we do see RSI cooling off. RSI cooling off with the price still, kind of trading sideways right here or consolidating. It's telling us that we might be, taking a little rest before that next move to the upside. Because if the buying pressure wasn't there, trust me, sellers would have pushed it down already to a certain point. Now, does that mean that the price won't go down further? Absolutely not. Doesn't mean that. We got on the day chart, our next major area of support isn't until was it about 53,000. So take a look at this. So what does this mean? If we look at this chart, we can see our previous point of resistance right there was around 53,000. So that's the furthest point that we would expect to see a pullback if, worst case scenario happened. And even if they tried to do a flash crash or a flash pullback on us, it wouldn't worry me at all, because I know that that would just create more opportunity for people to get better entries, and we would likely see people dive in on it, especially technical traders at this level. We would have buy orders, already set and ready to go. Now, that's a worst case scenario, but taking a closer look, it really doesn't appear to want to, cool off at all. We do got volume tapering off slightly, but even with the volume tapering, we're still, kind of trading sideways right here. It is slightly pulled down. Buyer step back in before it started to try to trade down, but it's finding support right here at that 61,000 level. If we zoom out and look at other areas in the chart, where can we see? So price there. So if we look left in the chart and looking at historical areas in the chart to try to determine if we did see a pullback, where would it be to? We can see 59,000 is a strong area as well for this point in the chart here. Okay, so let me adjust this so y'all can see it. So if we look left in the chart, that pullback of support of like 59, 58,000 is in alignment with this area here. Not the all-time high spikes, but those little spikes right before here. So about here, 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 these areas. So those little areas saw a little resistance before the price broke above that area. So if we do start to pull back, I think 59,006 approximately, 59, 58, give or take a little bit, that might be the furthest area that we do pull back. Now, like I said, worst case scenario, bearish case scenario, is some type of negative catalyst, comes out of the woodwork, then maybe we could pull down to 53. But I highly, highly doubt that will happen, especially with us having 49 days left until the Bitcoin halving, especially with Bitcoin ETFs being approved now. The money that has stepped into Bitcoin is not, day trading money. This is institutional money that these investors are they're required by law to hold on to this amount of Bitcoin for their clients to be able to offer the Bitcoin ETF. So therefore, these aren't people that's going to be just, pumping and dumping the price on us every so often. So here we might be establishing a new foundation for Bitcoin. But that RSI at a 77 is still at a overbought level. Remember, 70 and above is considered overbought. Now, I'm just telling you what the chart is saying. Not saying that, I wanted to go down or pull back, but that's what the chart is, saying we are due for. So maybe we get another little rally, or we get a short, quick pullback to kind of rest and take a breather before, we refuel and go back up and start to, continue to fight. But that's Bitcoin. Also, I want to take a look at one more thing. Let's see what our Bollinger Bands are saying. Okay, so Bollinger Band still riding along that top band. Okay, so we see it riding along that top band. Notice as it gets into this upper Bollinger Band, it's starting to sell off. So, there's selling pressure at this area here. So there's a lot of selling pressure there. Yes, it did wick a little bit above, but that's where we see most of that resistance at, right at that 61,600 level. Oh no, that's the 62,000. So that's a 62,305 level is where we are seeing strong resistance at. So maybe we come back, retest 60K, and then, refuel, gain some momentum, give people a pullback so that way they can add funds to it, give people a better entry, and then the price, continues from there. That's a possibility. Or, like I said, over a longer period of time, it could try to play down to this 52 range to try to shake as many people out as possible before the Bitcoin halving. But I don't see that play taking place, but I just want y'all to be aware of different angles because they love to hit us with the okie doke. When people expect one thing, the markets usually do another thing. So keep that in mind. But that's Bitcoin. Ethereum at $3,402 right now. We got BNB at 407, Solana at 127, XRP at 61 cents, Cardano at 71 cents, Doge at 13 cents, AVAX at $42.07, Tron at 14 cents. Shiba Inu dropped down from 11th place by market cap to 12th place right now, sitting at 402046, down 6% on the day, still up 112% on the week, and up 97% on the year, y'all. So Shiba Inu super bullish still right now. We're just having one of those healthy corrections. If you're new to crypto, you got to understand prices have to breathe. if it just continues to shoot up and shoot up and shoot up, that crash is going to be nasty. We would prefer it to staircase its way up, basically make some, some movement to the upside, then start to retrace, a healthy amount to be able to, give people the opportunity to get better entries, allow the day traders and swing traders to be able to, take their profits and give people better opportunities so that way they buy back in and push the prices up even further, y'all. So Shiba Inu at 2048. Let's take a closer look under the hood and see what we got with SHIB. Let's see what the chart is telling us. So super bullish, price pulling back right now. We are on a day chart. We do got a big red candle. Normally when we see big red candles like that, those candles can signal other big candles to come through. Because as people get afraid, or as people look at the chart, remember, a lot of people aren't technical traders. They don't understand what this means. So them just seeing, look how crazy that is. I don't even want to fit in the screen. So them just seeing a large red candle like that can cause a lot of retail traders to start to panic sell behind this candle. So, that could end up pulling us, down a little bit, weighing on us. Let's see, where are we finding some support at? So we want to look left in the chart. If we look left, we don't see any key area yet through any of these levels here that we can, basically coincide with. So notice these levels here. We are already beyond all these levels. So we have to look further left in the chart in this area and beyond to try to, identify where are we going to find some support. So if we just, do a rough estimate, we do see it pulled to right there, but we are above that area. If we go above there, we see some support right up in that range, around 2,012 points per coin. We got some nice support when we were coming down from this area. We bounced off this area and popped back up to the 3,500 points per coin. So us finding support in this area, we know that, look at this, y'all, so here in a 3-day period, 1, 2, 3, 4-day period, we seen SHIB go from right around where we are right now. So basically 2,012 points per coin up to 3,500 points per coin, y'all. This could happen in 3 days worth of movement. Am I saying it's going to take place in the next 3 days? No, I'm not. But I'm just telling you to be buckled up because SHIB can move like that in a 3-day period. And we are due for something like that. So that would be a, what percentage gain? Approximately additional 74% from here. 74.6%. So we can just say 75% from where we are. And actually, if I pull it down just a little bit like it should be, that would be 75%. So just, letting y'all know that we could really run from this area. It's going to garner a lot of support. A lot of people who are sitting out on the sidelines, are being, that were dormant, are waking up right now, hearing about everybody talking about their Shiba Inu gains, seeing people excited once again about SHIB. And it's still going to take a few days. Like I told you, the money trickles down. So right now, as we see Bitcoin, start to retrace, we're likely to see the rest of the market do the same thing. But a lot of that money still has to flow down through Shiba Inu. So I'm excited about that. Bullish on the rest of the ecosystem as well. So make sure y'all, hit the like button, do your part. Last time when we seen Shiba Inu go to its all-time highs, we had the entire crypto community working together to push Shiba Inu out there. So do your part. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, and we are